is enough. I wonder when I love me is enough.
I love me. What a great message.
Thank you.
That's a great message.
Thank you.
So this comes out Friday, right?
Friday, yes.
Very exciting.
This song is fun and lighthearted, and it's got like a positive, upbeat message. There are songs on the album that are ugly, honest, and heavy, and will make you cry, and will take you there, but I'm so excited.
Because I'm sure there was a moment, jumping ahead and then I'll jump back, that you didn't know if you would sing again. I think you would probably, so you were sober for 6 years, which is a very difficult thing to do, to stay sober for 6 years, and you would think you have it. You got it made in 6 years and you're completely good and you're not gonna relapse, but anyone who has ever tried to be sober for anything knows relapse is part of it. It takes a certain amount of time sometimes to click in. So what was it that day when you're 6 years sober, what happens that you just decide to throw it all away?
Well, I mean, I think it all started, you know, I have to preface it with the fact that I got sober at 19. So I got sober at an age where I wasn't even legally allowed to drink, you know, so, and I got the help that I needed at the time, and I took on the approach of a one-size-fits-all solution, which is sobriety, you know, just sobriety. And so my whole team took that approach, and we did it, and we ran with it, and it worked for a long time. And but I realized that over time, as you know, the things with the eating disorder were getting bad. I mean, over the years, it progressively got worse and worse with people checking what my orders at Starbucks were on my bank statements, like just little things like that. It led me to being really, really unhappy. My bulimia got really bad, and I asked for help, and I didn't receive the help that I needed. And so I was stuck in this like unhappy position, and here I am sober, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm 6 years sober, but I'm miserable. I'm even more miserable than I was when I was drinking. Why am I sober? And I sent a message out, and I reached out to the people that were on my team, and they responded with like, you're being very selfish. This would ruin things for not just you, but for us as well. And when I heard that, my core issues are abandonment from my birth father as a child. Like, he was an addict, alcoholic, like we had to leave him, and I have vivid memories of him leaving. So when they left, they totally played on that fear, and I felt completely abandoned, so I drank. And that night I went to a party, and there was other stuff there, and it was only 3 months before I ended up in the hospital with an OD. And, you know, ultimately, like, I made the decisions that got me to where I am today. You know, it was my actions that put me in the position that I'm in, and I think it's important that I sit here on this stage and tell you at home, or you in the audience, or you right here, that if you do go through this, you yourself can get through it. You can get to the other side, and it may be bumpy, but you are a 10 out of 10. Like, don't forget it. And as long as you take the responsibility, you can move past it and learn to love yourself the way that you deserve to be loved. And thank you, Ellen, for giving me the platform. You giving me this platform means so much, and I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else on the planet other than you.
Thank you. I love you. And it was perfect what you said.
Thank you.
We'll be back.